Hey guys, today is January 7th, 2016, and some people were requesting some communication videos. But today we're going to be taking a break from the UHF
2998
stuff.
to base. Go ahead, 2998. Base, be advised, I pulled this bus out of stall 72. The sticker says stall A. Where would you like it, please? What's its number again? 2998.
We're going to be taking a break from the UHF stuff for today, and we're going to be looking at CB radio. So a few months ago, I was in the car with my Uncle Scott, and we were driving down south to Marseilles to work on his mom's house to get it all ready to sell. And on the drive out there, we were talking about CB radios. Somehow the conversation came up. We were talking about CB stuff. And I told him I've actually been trying to get my hands on a CB radio for quite a while now. And he said, I've got an old CB over at my dad's house I'd be happy to give you. And I really did appreciate that. And my uncle's been super busy, so he did not get it to me until a couple days ago, actually. That was back in July. He told me that he didn't get this thing to me until a couple days ago, but it was super nice of him to give this to me. So, this CB radio is unlike, this is my first CB radio, and it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Let me tell you that. This is a JCPenney Survivor handheld CB radio, and it's for emergency purposes, actually. It's not your standard everyday CB radio. It's meant to be kept in the box, kept in the case until you got a problem out on the road, and then it's made to quickly plug into your cigarette lighter on the car and plug in the antenna. It's all the plug-and-play stuff. Get the antenna. It's the whip. You pull it up all the way, and there's the antenna. And basically, this thing is super old. It's like from the 70s, or from the 80s. And it's pretty cool how old this thing is, and it's just been sitting down in my uncle's dad's basement for quite a long time. And basically, here it is. It's still in great shape. From being from the 80s, this thing, I don't think it's seen too much use. It's in very good condition. Definitely the strangest CB I've ever seen before. When he told me he's got a CB to give me, I pictured a mobile, like Cobra kind that mounts on the dash. That's what I pictured. I didn't. This is the last thing I expected. But I'm definitely not disappointed. It's still a great little CB. So, and it's cool because it's so easy too. It's all like plug and play. It's the power cable, the antenna cable, and basically, I've got the power coming from this 12-volt flashlight here. It's basically a spotlight. It's got an air compressor on it, and my dad doesn't use it too much. It's all charged up, and I've just got it plugged into the cigarette car jack on here, and we're up here in my room. Got the antenna grounded to my box fan here. It's definitely grounded, and the antenna's all the way up. You can pull it down or up. It goes down, it goes up for easy storage in here. And basically, this is it. It's a pretty weird looking CB radio. It's actually, I just remember what I was going to say. With this actually came some extra stuff. Not extra stuff, really, just some papers. Here's the case for it, by the way. This is the case it's expected to be stored in at all times, basically. If you want to stow it away in the car. This is your owner's handbook here, and there it is. Now, like back in the 80s, there was apparently still a requirement for, like, you had to have a license to operate a CB radio. Now you don't in 2016, but this is an FCC application to sign up for a CB license, which is really neat. This is still here. 78, if the camera will focus in on that. The form is from 78. Really cool. But I'm definitely keeping this stuff. And this is a temporary permit to operate a CB station. And basically, so yeah, the box is pretty beat up, but the CB radio itself and the carrying case, the case is a little bit scratched up too, but for the most part, the radio is in great condition and it works fine. So let's just go ahead and explain this thing a little bit. You've got the speaker up here. You've got the microphone here. You actually have two push-to-talk buttons. It's actually that's kind of cool, like how it's reflecting the Christmas lights on my window. It's got this is the same button here. It's a bar. You can push it down on either side to talk. And this is your display here. It'll tell you the channel you're on and the receive signal power. I think it said there was a transmit light on here somewhere, but there is no transmit light. So I'm not sure if it just doesn't come on this particular model or if the transmit light on this thing is in fact broken. You got a super easy channel selector here. Obviously, it's intended for emergency use only. So your the channel 9 up here is nice and big, so you can easily see it. And you've got all the channels. You just it's a full 40 channel CB. It's got the maximum power output of 4 watts, the maximum legal power output of 4 watts, and you just got all the channels here. This is your squelch knob. This if you turn this all the way down, it opens up the radio to all the signals, like all the far away static stuff that you really don't want to get. If you turn the squelch up, you'll hear stuff that's closer. But in my town, there's not too many people that talk on CB. Basically, you got the squelch knob. You can hear if the higher you turn it, the closer the stuff. If there's anyone transmitting in your not too far from you, you will hear only them by turning the squelch knob up. You turn it down all the way, you'll pick up. If you turn it down to like there, you'll pick up the far away static stuff you really don't want to hear. This is the volume knob here / the on knob. This turns the radio on, and the higher you go, the thing gets super loud. So basically, I'm not gonna talk on this thing tonight. I've tried to do some radio checks on the channels, and no one will reply to me, probably because I'm not doing it properly. But we're going to go and see if I can pick up some chatter here.
Hey, Big John, I laid mine down too, Big John.
This guy's fairly close. Let's listen to the other channels. 19, I think I hear quite a bit on that channel, but no. Nothing on those, so. Bad signal, but it's pretty strong.
Your conditions and matches, man. They ain't over there around Macomb, Mississippi. Oh, lightweight drill sergeant.
It's probably the clearest signal I've gotten on here.
My chin and get in the wind. Oh, Mr. FB, I'm gonna get out your radio. Take care. I'll holler at you later. Funky Broadway.
And that guy's got the Roger beat too, I can hear. Yeah, like people are jerks. Or they just, not jerks, they just like to talk a lot, you know. I usually hear quite a bit on channel 6. But that's mostly like gibberish. Pretty cool. As you guys can hear, it receives just fine. I'll like make a separate video of trying to make calls on it, but currently I'm just like mainly using it to scan for the moment. And it's pretty good. I like it. I'd say it's like definitely good for starters because it's so easy. It's just all like plug and play. And you got the wires with it. These are still tied up. And you just plug in the antenna and the power wire to the top here, and the thing works great. It really does. So, and obviously, like I said, there's not too many people in my area that talk on CB, so it's quite hard to make contacts on this thing, but Those are the people that bug me. So basically, that was the JCPenney Survivor Emergency 40-channel CB radio. Made in the 80s. Really neat old device. This is my first CB. Made in Korea. JCPenney. So, pretty darn neat. I will, if I do have a chance, I will make some more videos on this. Hopefully of me talking. But, thanks for watching. And I think for now, for tonight, that's about it.